Hey guys, Badazz Reviews back with another toy review, this time of the Wave 9 DC Universe Classics Green Arrow. I really like this figure. I just got him in the mail just today. It cost me around $13.99, which is pretty cheap because I'm well, actually, I don't know. I don't know how much he goes for, but I know it's not cheap. You just gotta, like, I just got him loose, and you know, he's not in bad condition. He's just a little loose in some areas, and some other things. He's just got some scratches on him, but it's no big deal. I mean, $13, can't beat that. But what I really like about this figure from the seller I got is he made the bow. He took the arrow off the bow, which I really like, because now, you know, it doesn't look stupid like how he usually does, how he has the bow already connected. So when you try to have him holding it, it just, like, he's got to have this dumb looking pose on him, so it doesn't look like he's shooting at all. With this, I mean, you can go like that and then have his arrow in his hand like this, or at least it kind of looks a little bit better. Or at least he would be like, you could pose him looking like he's about to put an arrow in, or pulling one out, and it's going to be ready to fire. It'd still be nice to have one where it had the string. This kind of bends back a little bit, but you know, I don't want to bend it too far and mess up the plastic, but it's alright. I mean, you can do that, but I don't know how well you're going to get a bow in there. I might fiddle around with it some, but yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to get the bow in there and then have him pulling back the string at the same time and make it look good. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else has this figure. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of people that do, but I don't know if yours has it or not, but like his skin tone's really red. It's not very like light colored skin. It's more like he's like really blush. He's blushing a lot, and he looks like he's got a really bad sunburn, kind of. So I don't know if everybody's looks like that, or maybe it's just mine, but it's no big deal. It kind of makes him just kind of stand out, because here's the Wave 20, and he's just got, like, you know, it's kind of tan, but it's not really. But yeah, this guy looks really nice. I didn't really know too much about Green Arrow, and then I started watching like Young Justice, and more recently I've gotten to know a little bit more about him, and he's pretty cool. He's pretty much just the DC equivalent of Hawkeye, kind of. That's what I consider him, because they both have bows and they're both like super good at shooting stuff. So, you know, it's cool. But you know, he's got the nice green paint on him, and he's got his quiver and stuff with all his arrows in it, which you can't put any of the arrows in. He comes with 4 different arrows too. He's got this, I don't know how you want to say it, bolos or something. They got these little balls on it, I guess. It'd be like you shoot it and it shoots a net. He's got this one where it looks like it would probably like blow up or something. I'm not quite sure what this one does. It's what was attached to his bow. This one's the one that was attached to his bow. If you can see, like, this little area, that's where, like, the paint, that's where he scraped the thing off the bow. Then he's got this one that has a timer on it, which would probably be an explosive one. And then he's got this one with a punching glove on it, which I really like. But yeah, you can't stick any of those in there, so it kind of sucks, but it's whatever. And then he's got his G on his belt, so for green, obviously. And then, yeah, pretty much just a green and dark green paint on him, on his legs and on his boot. And then, yeah, and he's got a nice looking face. Looks pretty accurate to the character. He's got his little beard and a little French mustache looking thing going on. At least that's what I like to call it. He reminds me a lot of a French dude. But yeah, and then he's got the nice mask on, which looks really cool. So get on to the articulation. His arms seem really stiff right there. take the bow out of his hand. His head goes 360 degrees, as well as actually it doesn't go up and down very much. Kind of disappointing about that. His arms can go up, or they can go out, and then they can go in 360 degrees. He's got a bicep swivel, which can go 360 degrees. He bends at one point at the elbow, and then his wrist can go 360 degrees, as well as go in and out like that, because he's got a little hinge on his wrist, which I wish a lot more characters had that. He's got a waist, or a ab crunch, which is on this figure it's kind of loose, but it's not too bad. It doesn't like affect how he stands or anything. And then he goes in a 360 degrees at the waist. His legs can go forward, back a little bit, out and in. He's got a thigh cut above the knee. He bends at the knee, and his feet can pivot up and down. And then he kind of has an ankle pivot, like it sort of moves, but it's not really, it's not like super crazy articulated ankle pivot. But you can still get him in pretty cool moves. I can't wait to do some displaying with this guy, with my other Justice League characters, and make it look really good. I really like how it doesn't have the arrow on the bow, so then it makes it look even better. He can like it can look more natural than him having the bow already attached to it, and then he'd have to like pull out another arrow while he's still got an arrow attached to his arrow. So yeah, but all in all, I'd have to say I give this guy, well, I'm sure if he was new in the box, I'd probably say a 10 out of 10, because he's a really nice character. This guy I give probably a 9. Actually, I'm still going to give him a 10. Despite the fact that he's used and he's loose and got some scratches and stuff, I still really like this character. And I mean, I paid $13 for him. And the guy made the arrow. I didn't ask him to do this. It was already like that. He made the arrow not have the arrow on it. The bow not have the arrow. So I really like not having the arrow on it, because then it doesn't like look stupid if he's just standing there and there's just an arrow sticking out. So on Mattel's part, I'd probably give it a 9, just because they had that. But since it doesn't have this and it looks a lot better, I'm gonna have to say I give it a 10. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you try and find this guy. Probably have to look on eBay, because he's not being sold in stores anymore, or a comic book shop. I'm sure you could find somebody, maybe. Like, I usually get really lucky sometimes when I find these figures, and they're really good deals. So I'm glad I got them. $13 wasn't a bad deal at all. So I definitely recommend you try and find this guy, and I'll be back with another review of the Red Arrow, and I'll probably do the Wave 20 Green Arrow also. I haven't done any videos in a while because my dad went on a trip, and I didn't have a camera to record with, so now he's back, so I'm ready to do some more videos. So stay tuned, rate and subscribe, and I'll be back with some more.